Rafael gifts Alexandra Eala her second home as the Academy's Protégé celebrates at Miami. Rafael Nadal gifts Alexandra Eala her second home as the Academy's Protégé celebrates at Miami. Alexandra Eala is taking the tennis world by storm. This young starlet has showcased strong skills on the court, hailing from a country with little tennis pedigree, Quezon City, Philippines. The 19-year-old Filipino player has now made it into the quarterfinals of the Miami Open after taking down tough opponents like Katie Volinets and two Grand Slam champions, the 2017 French Open champion Jelena Ostapenko and the 2025 Australian Open champion Madison Keys. But who played the most important role in Eala's journey? Certainly not an unfamiliar name. On March 25, Eala advanced into the quarters at the Miami Open after Paula Badosa withdrew from their scheduled fourth-round match due to a lower back injury. Wildcard Eala and Badosa were expected to play after both scored dramatic third-round wins on Sunday. Before this, World No. 140 Eala topped No. 5 seed and Australian Open champion Madison Keys to continue the best-ever effort for a player from the Philippines in the Open era. This was not just winning a match. For Eala, it was a win of her abilities. Keys is known to be a big hitter. Her forehands were so big that even top 10 men's player Casper Ruud found it difficult to manage at a mixed doubles exhibition before the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells. Eala's strategy: put her legs to use. I knew that she was a great player. I knew that she was a big hitter, Eala said after the match. I had to keep my legs on and take the opportunities that I could find. With that, she made Keys run. Later, Eala highlighted the impact of the Rafa Nadal Academy on her skills. Yes, so I've been there for about 7 years. So it's my second home, and I have so many good relationships with the people from there. They've helped me in my development an astronomical amount. The decision to move across the globe and shift to Spain was anything but easy for Eala. That's where her brother Michael came in. Alexandra was too young to be sent to Mallorca to improve her prospects in the racket sport. But she wasn't alone in her journey, as she shared with the Tennis Channel. It came as a shock because I was young. I was 13 when we made that decision, and it was a big decision for us. I think one of the deal breakers for my parents was that they sent my brother along with me, so I still had family close. Eala dubs Rafa her idol. He is so grounded, and he has achieved more than anything I could dream of, and the fact that he is still so nice to everyone around here is very admirable from him, she said to GMA back in October 2020. 7 years after training in Nadal's academy, Eala's victory made her the first Filipino player in the Open era to defeat a former Grand Slam champion at the WTA level. She is also the first at either WTA/ATP levels since Eric Taino defeated Michael Chang in 2003. The young Filipino is taking the right steps to achieve her dream. Following her win against Keys, she was proud to declare that this is a good step towards where I want to be. Meanwhile, Rafael is more than proud of his students taking charge of the tennis scene. The Mayan shimmered high above the court, casting golden light across the bright blue hardcourt. The crowd had thinned after the junior matches, but Alexandra Eala remained behind, lingering on the baseline with a quiet smile. Her match was long over, another victory in the bag, but today wasn't just about tennis. Not entirely. Behind her, coaches, academy staff, and a few of her closest friends from the tour chatted in hushed tones. A familiar figure stepped onto the court, understated in his approach but commanding attention as always. Rafael Nadal, calm and confident in every stride. Alex turned surprised. She hadn't expected him today, not in Miami. His season had been grueling, his calendar tight. But there he was, the man who had shaped her game and mentored her rise, walking toward her with a warmth only a mentor could show. "You played well," he said in his soft, accented voice, very calm under pressure, especially in the second set. Alex beamed, tucking a loose strand of hair behind her ear. "I could hear your voice in my head. play with purpose. Always fight. He laughed. Then I'm haunting you already. She grinned, in a good way. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a small envelope. This, he said, is something I've been thinking about for a while. You've been more than a student at the academy, Alex. You're family. She took the envelope with careful hands. Inside was a simple handwritten note on Rafael Nadal Academy letterhead. It read, "To Alexandra, this isn't just a place to train. This is your second home, always has been. Now, it's official. The new suite on the top floor is yours. For as long as you chase your dreams, your family here will be waiting. Rafa." Alex blinked back the tears. "Wait, the suite." He nodded. "You've earned it. Through your hard work, your spirit, you've grown here, and now I want you to always feel like you belong." Her voice wavered. "Rafa, I don't know what to say." "Say you'll keep pushing. Keep leading. You're not just a player anymore, you're becoming a role model. Young Filipinas look at you the way you looked at me. That means something." She looked down at the note again, the corners of her mouth lifting in disbelief. The academy in Malacca had always felt like home, from her first nervous days as a teenager navigating foreign languages and grueling training schedules, to the late nights laughing with fellow players in the dorms. But this made it real. Permanent, hers. Around them the staff applauded. A few tears were shed from the older coaches who remembered her first serve on that clay court near Court 3. And from the far side of the fence, a voice called out, "Speech." Alex shook her head, laughing. "Oh no, not me." But Rafa gestured to the net, where a small microphone had been set up, clearly part of a plan she hadn't been in on. With an exaggerated sigh and a wide smile, she walked over. "Hi everyone," she began, her voice trembling with emotion. "I didn't expect this today. Honestly, I didn't expect any of this, being on the tour, winning titles, standing here with Rafa." Laughter and applause. "I came to the academy when I was just a kid, chasing something I couldn't even define yet. I thought it was just about tennis. But I learned it's more. It's about discipline, humility, respect, values Rafa lives every day. I learned how to fall, how to fight, how to rise. And now, he's given me something that I can't really explain in words." She looked over at him. He gave her a small nod. To be given a second home by the person who inspired your first steps, that's a gift I'll never forget. This academy made me who I am. And now I'll do everything I can to make the next generation feel the same way. The crowd erupted, and Alex walked back to Rafa, wrapping him in a tight, grateful hug. That night in Miami, as the city buzzed and the stars blinked high above the coast, Alex sat on her hotel balcony, the note from Rafa still clutched in her hand. She could hear the laughter of fellow players from the floor below, the scent of salt and palm trees drifting in. She wasn't just a young prodigy anymore. She was a leader, a legacy in motion, and somewhere across the ocean, nestled in the red clay of Malacca, a new door had been opened just for her.